Hey everyone, welcome back. Yes, I am home this week. I mentioned that last week in my video, if I recall. So today, we're going to do something a little different. So most of you know, if you saw my video on maggots, I was there in December, a little bit before Christmas, and I picked up a couple things. Picked up this absolutely fantastic Bay Rum by WSP in their Formula T or tallow base. I picked up a Dovo shavette. The hinge pin is extremely loose, so to the point where once the scales got here, it would flop. Very difficult to use. So I had to send this off actually to get the pin tightened. So I just got this in the mail today. I got it back today, but I'm not using this in today's shave. While I was at Maggots talking to Brad, when I bought that Dovo, he recommended the Irving Barber Co or IBC shavette. So I held one there. Really enjoyed it, but didn't have the funds to get everything else I purchased. Because I also purchased that the Omega 10048 boar, which I'm also using tonight. But I decided that at the company meeting we had last week, they handed out some gift cards for helping with support and just part of the yearly holiday gift. So I went ahead and I ordered an IBC shavette, and that arrived today as well. So I also ordered some Kai Captain Titaniums, the Kai Pinks to go, and that's what I have in here right now. I have not used a shavette, as I said, this came in today. I haven't used these blades either. The only time I've ever used an Artist Club blade was in a hawk, and I used the Feather Pros. So tonight we're going to go with the Omega 10048, and there's the 48 whipped up. So this is mostly a Maggot shave because I'm using the WSP soap that I got from Maggots when I was there, the boar brush I got when I was there, the IBC that I ordered from there that arrived today. The only thing that's not from Maggots is the Captain's Choice bowl and the blade. I got the blades off of Amazon. So let's go ahead and we'll apply this. I have plenty of lather. I did not shave last night, so I have 2 days worth of growth. You can kind of see that there. Very unusual for me. My wife and I ended up watching a movie after we put the kids to bed, and by the time the movie was over, it was just too late to shave and shower and everything else with what I had going on with work this morning. I had to be in my office before 7 for a training class that I had to conduct at 7 a.m. my time. So I didn't feel like going to bed around 11 o'clock. Just to get a shave in. So, lather is beautifully applied. Still breaking in this brush. I've used this quite a bit on the road. I only have, I think, maybe 10 shaves on it, maybe less. So still a little ways to go, being broken in. I actually pulled it out of the dop kit because I also ordered a new dop kit to replace one I had been using for a couple of years. That one's kind of wearing out. So we're going to get the blade wet a little bit, kind of warm it up. And I'll go here with the first pass. We'll see if this video sees light of day. If it's a bad shave, it won't see light of day. All right, here we go. Kai Captain Pink, Irving Barber Co. Shavette. First use on this blade. Overall, not bad. You can see that. I just took it right off. Not bad. I don't think it's nearly as sharp as the feathers. Of course, it's a feather, right? They're sharpest blades out there. I know my stretching could be a little bit better, but you can see maybe a little bit of hair in there. Leather might need a little bit more water. We shall see with that. But so far, I would definitely say that the blades are mild. But not in a bad way. It's not a bad shave. This shavette is substantially heavier than the Dovo. Either Dovo. The plastic and aluminum one, and the stainless steel and aluminum one. This is significantly heavier. Now my kids aren't wanting to go to sleep. Oh, got myself a little bit of Young's apple. Was it on the bed? Maybe we'll take it downstairs on the bar.
Go to bed.
I used the shavette once last week, so I'm trying to get used to this again. A little bit there on the Adam's apple. Nothing too bad. My 2-year-old doesn't want to go to bed. That's kind of usual for him right now. Kind of sucks. All right. This might be a little bit longer video, so I apologize for that in 7 minutes in advance. I've noticed when I get new hardware, at least razors, it seems like WSP seems to be my lather of choice for testing. And y'all know how much I love WSP. A little bit of weeper right there. Maybe I'm channeling my inner Nomeo. Overall, not bad first pass. The Artist Club blades are definitely shorter than the Personas. Than the Persona hair shapers I'm used to using with the Dovos. Maybe that might help learn the technique a little bit so I don't get myself nearly as often. Because I still get myself fairly often with the Dovo. Probably have to go back to the bowl for my third pass. So with the IBC Shavette, when I held it when I was at Maggards, I enjoyed it. I liked the heft, the way it feels in the hand. I had seen a few people use it before, mostly Spencer Fackrell and Jeffrey Smith. But other than that, most of the people that I watch haven't used it. So it doesn't seem there's a lot of videos out there on the IBC. And it's branded as a replaceable blade straight razor. because Dovo they actually coined the word shavette. And I believe it's Irving Barber Co. They kind of target their products to barbers, which I am not. I thought I had enough water in here. I put in plenty of water in the bowl, but apparently not enough. We'll just work it a little bit more, not a big deal. No shame in adding more water between passes or going back to the puck if you need more soap. If you are a face latherer, which generally speaking I am not. I enjoy bowl lathering far too much to lather exclusively on the face. Get nice and peaky. A little bit more water here. That looks good. That feels good too. So the formula T for WSP is their tallow base. The rustic is their vegan. I know some people say the tallow is easier to lather. Some people swear by their vegan. Personally, I think both bases are fantastic. All right. Just a quick dry off here. Yeah, we're almost 12 minutes in. I've only done one pass. Wowzers. All right. Here we go again. So still working on the stretching and everything else. Quite a bit to learn in that aspect. So, I know Dave Carb was talking in one of the groups today to do a 3-minute shave with this, and I'm not there yet, Dave. Maybe someday I can be as good as you with the shavette, but today is not that day, my friend. Oh well, that one felt really good. That right there is where I have a little bit of a hard time with the Dovo. And I have about 2 days growth on the head as well. So I might do a head shave off camera because this is going to be a long video. Man, my youngest is having a hard time tonight. So if you notice, I do 2 with the grain passes on my neck. That is because of the way my hair grows on my neck. I can't really do it across the grain. At least when I use a shavette or a straight. Oh, that leather is a lot better. And the toe, I think that's what this is. No, whatever this part here is called is really short. I missed that on the Dovo. The Dovo is significantly longer. Not significantly, but it's longer, so it's easier to grip. I missed that on the Dovo. straights I have. The tank? Is that what that's called? I don't remember. Anyway, that's a little different than what I'm used to. All right. Go for pass 3, semi against the grain. Surprisingly, this is enough lather in it without going back to the bowl. Oh, I say that now. Yeah, it's not bad. I had plenty of lather. I mean, I added in more salt than I needed with WSP because I knew I'd be using a brush that's still breaking in, and that kind of beats lather between passes. But still a decent amount of lather in there. And I don't need to add more water, I just am. I know it's only the third pass here. I don't need voluminous lather. But since we're going against the grain, I want it a little bit slicker. Well, that second pass was pretty dang slick. So anyway, the gear, as I mentioned, I got this all pretty much from Maggard's. I did order the IBC on, I think I ordered it Friday when I was in New York. Then it got here today. Today being Monday. Not sure if you can hear that feedback. That's some good feedback. Right there's always a hard part with shavettes. But it seems like I got that here. So good job, IBC. Or maybe it's just the kite blade. A little bit of buffing. Always around here the goatee I have a hard time as well because I don't want to clip the goatee and shave that off. At least not yet. Kind of like the goatee. Though it doesn't need a trim. I always have a hard time right here. Not too shabby. Now the question is, how's it going to be right in this area? Surprisingly, not bad. Don't know if it's a shorter blade that makes it feel a bit more maneuverable, or what it is. That's not bad at all. See how much cleanup is needed. I can just hear Dave Card making comments. Need to stretch differently or better. Working on it, Dave. And I'm sure he's going to try to find a way to blame Maddie for me getting this. But surprisingly, Dave had nothing to do with it. Neither did Maddie. This is squarely on. I think the first person I saw use it was, as I mentioned, Jeffrey Smith. And then talking to Brad Maggard about it when I was there. And holding it kind of convinced me. Now let's see. Holy crap. That, a little bit of pickup right here. Go back to the bowl just to, because I have plenty of lather in this bowl. See if we can't get this a little bit cleaner. This area is always a hard spot, even with a good DE or an SE. Surprisingly here, it got really close. Dang. Whew, man, that Bay Rum, smells really good. It's good Bay Rum. It's not trying to do anything different or special as a bay. It's just a standard Bay Rum scent. It just happens to be really, really good. There we go. Oh, got a little bit of red in there, but not bad considering my first shave with this shavette and this kind of blade. There you can see good amount of stubble too. All right. Well, because this video is going slightly longer, that was a dang good shave. Don't really need a whole ton of cleanup on this side either. I'm just gonna do a quick wrap up over review, and I'll clean up and everything else off camera because I don't want to bore you guys with that. The eraser I used was the IBC or Irving Barber Company Shavette with a Kai pink blade in there. First use, first shave ever with the Shavette. The soap was WSP's Formula T Bay Rum. Absolutely fantastic Bay Rum if you like the classic traditional Bay. Clean that up a little bit. The brush, which surprisingly held a lather for all three passes, was the Omega 10048 boar, and this was picked up at Maggard's as well, as was the soap, and the Shavette was purchased from Maggard's. Didn't order it or didn't buy it when I was there, and as you can tell, plenty of lather left in my copper Captain's Choice bowl. So thank you guys for tuning in to this episode. I will be traveling next week. I'll be down in wonderful Florida, in South Florida. So stay tuned to see where I am next week. Thank you guys for watching this week's video, and I look forward to seeing you next week as well.